Hello everyone, my name is Clementine. Welcome back to Clementine Creative. I've done this so many times today already because I actually created 4 videos. I'm pretty sure you saw that if you went to my YouTube channel. There's 4 new videos. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna actually talk about this character. The previous one I didn't talk that much in the previous video. In the first video I kind of explained what's going on. So if you're here and this is your first video in this series, what's basically going on is I created 4 line arts, basically different designs, but 4 line arts, or 8 line arts if that's how you want it, because font and back view. But let's just say 4 line arts, and different designs. So the first 2 approaches were, futuristic, kind of high tech. This one is now more industrial, so it has a lot of those warning sign traps, warning sign straps. No, not straps. What are they called? I guess those stickers, that the yellow and or orange and black, that kind of stuff. There's designs I don't like that much. They just don't look that good. I don't know. But they're not that bad. It's just I like the ones more. The one on the second video is definitely my favorite. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. This one is more towards the industrial part, like it runs on oil. So she's got one robotic arm, so that one kind of runs on oil. So here we're seeing some design being thrown in, and it's just it's a very simple process, something you've already seen. And all the circles and things like that I do with the ellipse tool to make it look perfect, because when people create things like machinery and whatnot, we tend to create symmetrical and very perfect. That just adds on top if you use the ellipse tool. So yeah, I love doing this. This is a new process that I tried. It was very different, but definitely fun. I don't like these designs that much. I like the other ones a little bit more, but with practice, with practice you get better, and that's kind of how it works. So let's see, what should I talk about? Yeah, I got some crazy phone calls today. I have a workshop coming up soon, so I'm kind of getting prepared for that. I think I'm gonna do a speed painting, but I'd have to do it in 2 hours, and I've never done a speed painting before, so I'm gonna actually practice a little bit. I might post some of that on YouTube. So I'm gonna do a speed painting, because doing a character design would be ridiculous, because when I paint a character, it takes around 6 hours to complete painting, to a tight level, like I do for YouTube. So, I'm not gonna go into that because there's not enough time. So I'm gonna try the digital painting, like speed painting. We'll see how far I'll come. Speed painting is very dangerous when you start out, just because speed paintings are something usually professionals with years of experience do, because they can actually do something really nice in a small amount of time. When you start out, you can't do anything. So you can't do anything decent in a small amount of time. So here I'm just throwing in these stripes, this design. It doesn't look that good now, but I think in the digital painting it'll look pretty sexy. So fingers crossed that it'll look good there. I don't like the design here that much, but even if it's not that good, you try to put it out, and that's kind of how it works. You just have to practice to get good. I'm actually gonna also upload on my DeviantArt some client work that I had. They said that I can upload it if I want to, because I got contacted by them again. Just a hello. Such a chill client, really cool people, and I had so much fun working for them. So a lot of people in this line of work are just super chill. So that was pretty cool. I love working with those, and so yeah, I'm gonna upload that on the internet. So you're gonna get to see what I did in the past. That was the first time I didn't put a video on Friday, because I had this work. Definitely fun. I really enjoyed the process for those characters as well, and I think they turned out pretty cool. So yeah, you're gonna get to see that too. So here, just this little design for the sleeve. I didn't like it that much, but it's more presentational, really. So I didn't care that much. Now, sir, throwing the cyborg. I really love the cyborg kind of being written on her clothing. Kind of That's an interesting effect, I would say. I like it. So yeah, one more video after this one. Again, it's gonna look similar to this design, a little bit different, more medieval combined with industrial. But yeah, I had a lot of references for robotics and such while doing these designs. So here you're seeing me turning on and off these layers. It was just to check some things out, how I did it before. And you can see that I copied the entire arm. I don't really draw the back view. That's because I want it to be presentational. The back view for this arm is exactly the same as the front view, not different at all. If it was different, I would design it that it's different. So I wanted to present the design, and if you think about it, all of it makes kind of sense. I'm actually gonna show you, but I'm gonna tell you about it when it gets there. So right now, what I'm designing is the backpack. So this is where the motor is. There's literally motor in there, which kind of transforms oil into a. Well, it doesn't transform into anything. It just makes the arm work. You know, her robotic arm. Which it's powered by oil in this case. In the previous design, it was powered by sun's energy, which was the battery pack on the back converted into a liquid energy. So yeah, I really like what I did here for the backpack. Kind of looks cool, the whole motor. This character does have a skateboard or a hoverboard. Haven't designed that yet. Will though, I will definitely. And 2 little shotguns. So. Here I'm just doing a shield for the back, and this black, I never explained, this really thick black lines is actually a soft padding for when it gets on the skin or on the body, so it doesn't hurt when you're wearing metal. So here you're seeing me copying the front view of the robotic arm, just pasting the shoulder on top, and so it looks really weird because it's in the front and the back view it's facing towards us, which is impossible. But I didn't, the design is supposed to be presentational, so the back view is literally the same as the front view. There's no difference in the design. So if you think about it, if she puts her arms backwards, like, her shoulder blades, I'm not sure what it's called, but if she puts her arms like back, I guess that's when the shield would kind of move on her arm, and it could go in a back view like that. I did a really pure presentation because if I were to do it the way it's supposed to be, I would draw an empty socket, basically. There's like an empty space, the inside of this shield or shoulder guard that she has, so really no point, drawing in the blank space. It would look more correct, but design-wise wouldn't really present anything. So, yeah. It looks a little bit weird, but I left it because I thought, it's presentational, doesn't really matter that much. So if you're wondering what these things are on the sides, on the leg, these are little wheels. So whenever you move your leg, let's say, and you crouch or something like that, it moves. Because the shield is very bulky. The entire armor that she has on is very bulky on the legs, so she needs these things so that she can bend her arms. Did I say arms? I meant legs, I'm sorry. So she can bend her legs. So yeah, this video is gonna come to an end soon. Just 2 minutes left. So it's a pretty fun process, but there was a lot of work. There's 12 hours of work for 8 line arts. So front and back view takes about 12 hours. I did that yesterday. Just sat through it the entire time and just did it. Not that hard. It does get quite tiring towards the end, though. You work for 12 hours. This is something I would usually do in 2 days, but I had a day of break in between. So in this week, on Wednesday I didn't do anything. So not on Wednesday, actually. It was it was on Wednesday. I didn't do anything, so I had to. Or on Tuesday. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't do anything on Tuesday, so I had to make up for it yesterday. Put some extra hours in there. So you're just coloring in. This is all for presentation, but of course it presents the design, because without the whole gray thing, it's not the entire design. You're seeing only the liner. And this is really me trying to present your design, sell it to you, if that's how you want to look at it. So here, just putting it in, and doing some adjustments with the gray thing, making it darker on the bottom, and making it brighter on the top. It's a very simple process. And they do these things, you know, to make the design look more interesting. Okay, so here we are. This is it. Again, these videos are kind of short, but that's what they're meant to be. They're meant to be short. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. It's the final video, and we'll talk a little bit more about stuff there. I'm still here, but okay, now I'm going for reals. Okay, so see you in the next video. Bye. To be able to work, because everything was glitching so bad, just my computer couldn't handle it, so that's what happened there. But basically what I was saying is that once a designer came to our school when I was